The house felt different without Niki. Quieter. Colder. Like something essential had been ripped away. His room stayed closed. No one said it, but everyone avoided the hallway where his door stood shut. A silent agreement. A quiet morning. You didn't cry until 2 nights later. Not when it happened. Not when Sunoo broke down screaming. Not even when Jungwon whispered. He knew he might not come back. But 2 nights later, in the middle of a thunderstorm, you stood in the hallway, hand hovering near Niki's doorknob, and the tears finally came. You weren't just scared anymore. You were tired. Worn down. The magic, the seals, the gate, it was too much. You didn't want to carry this anymore. You just wanted your life back. But the gate never cared what you wanted. At sunrise, a new message appeared on your window. Not written. Burned into the glass like a scar. Open or be taken. The boys gathered in the living room. The tension was unbearable. That's a threat, Jake said, fists clenched. It's a warning, Heeseung corrected. The final seal is close. There's no more time, Jungwon added. Either we go to the gate, or it comes here. Jay looked at you. You have to decide. You looked at all of them, your strange, mysterious neighbors who became your protectors. You were angry. Not at them. At this. The way the gate twisted your life. The way it took Niki. The way it never gave answers, only more questions. But beneath the fear, there was something else, resolve. I want to end this, you said. Let's finish it. The path to the gate wasn't through the neighborhood this time. Jungwon revealed an old passage beneath the house, built centuries ago when the land was still wild, before the seals were drawn, before humans understood what they were living on. As you descended into the underground, the air grew heavier. Time felt strange. Slower. Thicker. And then you reached it. A cavern. Ancient. Alive. At the center stood the gate. It wasn't a door, not really. More like a tear in space. Like someone had sliced open reality and stitched it shut with light. It pulsed, red, gold, black. Shifting. Breathing. The remaining 5 seals floated around it, slowly rotating like moons around a planet. And standing between you and them was Niki. You froze. He looked different. His eyes glowed faintly. His voice was lower, smoother. Like it echoed from somewhere far away. You shouldn't have come. Sunoo took a step forward. Niki? I'm not your Niki anymore, he said quietly. But I remember him. I remember you all. What happened to you? You asked. He smiled, but it was sad. The hollow didn't destroy me. It merged with me. Offered me knowledge. Power. I accepted it to protect you. Jake shook his head. You didn't have to do that. Yes, I did, Niki said. Because the final seal isn't on the gate. He turned slowly and pointed at you. It's inside you. Silence. Then, chaos. Jay stepped in front of you. No. No way. We're not giving them what they want. It's not about giving, Niki said. It's about choice. He reached out a hand. If you unlock the final seal, the gate will stabilize. The war between worlds will end. The balance will return. And if I don't, you asked, the gate will rip itself open. No more barriers. No more rules. Just chaos. You stared at him. How do I know you're telling the truth? You don't, he said softly. But you feel it. Don't you? And you did. The warmth in your chest. The way the gate responded to you. The way the symbols glowed when you were near. You weren't just chosen. You were built for this. You looked at the others. They were scared. Protective. But they weren't stopping you. Because deep down, they knew too. You walked toward the gate. It shimmered, reacting to your presence. The seals rotated faster. A hum filled the air. Then, one by one, the boys joined you. Heeseung on your left. Jungwon on your right. Sunoo and Jake behind. Jay stepped forward and took your hand. You're not doing this alone. Together, you reached out. And touched the gate. Light exploded. It wasn't pain. It wasn't fear. It was everything. Memories, yours and not yours. Lives you hadn't lived. Worlds you hadn't seen. The hollow. The seals. The first guardian. The first fall. The first betrayal. It all rushed through you like a river through a cracked dam. And then, silence. You opened your eyes. The gate was gone. So were the seals. And Niki. He stood across from you. Normal. Human. Whole. It's over, you whispered. Niki nodded slowly. It's over. Back on the surface, the world felt real again. Brighter. Softer. For the first time in weeks, the neighborhood felt like a neighborhood. Birds chirped. Wind rustled leaves. The air was calm. No more whispers. No more signs. You were free. Weeks passed. You stayed. Not because of the gate, but because the boys were your family now. Your protectors, your best friends. Your weird, magical, sometimes annoying next-door neighbors. One day, you asked Niki if he missed the other side. He looked at the sky and smiled. No. I like this world better. And for the first time, you believed it. Until, late one night, a soft knock echoed at your door. You opened it. There was no one there. Only a small envelope on the doorstep. You picked it up, unfolded the paper inside, and read the single line. Another gate has opened. You looked across the yard. 7 silhouettes stood waiting in the moonlight. Ready. Again.